Hello my dudes and welcome back to Minecraft Minecolonies Byzantine. Now today we have a massively ambitious episode planned. So in the background you'll be able to see what I've done with the area right next to the hospital. So last episode we got 2 builders' huts here, and what I wanted to do was upgrade those bad boys up from level 1 to 2, and then finally 3. But not only that, we've added a bridge here, and a bunch of retaining walls to bring up the land around the colony behind the university. And I'm really excited to get started with this and build some cool stuff over there, but the big problem we have over there at the moment is we need to push those boundaries back. But we've got that problem kind of everywhere, especially over at the Industrial District 2 behind the Sifter. And we've got so many buildings to build, maybe it's time this episode to do a massive construction project on the outer walls. Alright, here we go. Now one big thing I wanted to ask you guys is there's kind of like a gap underneath the bridge, a ravine, and I'm not quite sure what we should put there. So I want you guys in the comment section to let me know what you think we should build there. In my head, what I'm thinking is a nice cool garden, because I think that might work and look really cool. But if you've got any ideas, do let me know, and I will like and heart the comment. So quick colony health check, let's go over to the town hall. Always good to stop over here and double check things are going okay. And things are going, pretty okay. Look at this, 66 of 66. So we've maxed out all of our housing so far. But now we have 4 builders. Maybe it's time to start giving these guys some more ambitious projects. Oh hey, look at this. So Kayoshi the Falcon is actually wearing a full set of leather. Oh, and so is Purple Maximus. So leather armor is being made over at the Fletchers. That's great news. It's just on a bit of a go-slow. Now we'll wait for the colonists to get to bed, but before we do anything, I'm going to go over to the university because I think our research has been completed. Woohoo! So let's take a look. Research. Oh yeah, 0 of 3. Always good to see. Oh man, I'm a poet, and I didn't even realize. So a couple more of the technology researches we could do is, we need a bakery level 3 to know the end, but we also need chorus fruit. Oh man, that's going to be tricky. But there's also, oh yeah, look at this. So this is exactly what we need. We need the miner to find 15% more ores. But he does need 64 iron ore. Oh man, that's going to be really tricky to get. Oh, hey, here we go. Now we do need a mechanic's hut. So I reckon this research is one we definitely have to do. I should have some redstone on me in my backpack. Oh, 9. Well, we'll get some redstone, but what else are we going to do? So what about combat? We're going to have to build a combat academy pretty soon. Now there's also a couple of researches in civilian that will be essential. Oh man, a rabbit's foot. Oh, some of these things are really tricky to get. So do you know what? I'm going to get some leather, do some combat research and get the redstone and build the mechanic's hut. That way, when we upgrade the town hall, we can get the mechanic's hut in there, and that is a free mechanic for us on the colony. So here we go. Do I have any leather left in here? I think I took all of it. Yeah, we're going to have to go to the warehouse for that. But redstone we do have in spades. There we go. I'll take a couple of stacks just to be sure. So then it's over to Braven Boulevard and dash down to the warehouse. Use the chest icon and we're looking for leather. Yeah, look at this. Loads of that stuff. Now, how do we actually find the leather? We know it's in the warehouse. So basically when you click the question mark, it will highlight the racks where the leather is. Does this work? Oh yeah, look at this. So there's 12 in here. Okay, good to know. And where's the rest? Wait a minute, where is the rest? Wait, what? But it said we had loads and loads of leather. Leather, 279. Show me where the leather is. Successfully located rack with respective items. Maybe it only shows one rack at a time. Ah, that must be it. So it found the one with 12. Now it's found the one with 26. Okay, so we're just going to go in manually now and find the rest, because it's got to be around here somewhere pretty close. I think it was in this rack, wasn't it? Down here? Somewhere. Oh my god, lots of stuff. So let's hop on over to the university. Now another thing as well, we've got loads and loads of beef. And I'm a bit worried about that because, yeah, we've got to make sure that our restaurant knows how to make beef. So I'll just go over there and make sure she has the recipe to cook it into steak, because otherwise that beef is going to do nothing. Although we've got lettuce, garlic, and olives now, so maybe there's a cool recipe we can do with beef. There we go, just an F on the end. raw beef is used for, let's see, so that's cabbage. No, that's chili peppers. No. Oh, there we go. There's lettuce, dough. Interesting. And an egg, and we can make an egg roll. Oh, wow, look at the saturation on that. That's crazy. But we don't have chickens, and dough might be tricky. Oh, look at this. If we had cheese and tortillas and salsa, we could make tacos. But honestly, there's not really anything I want to mess around with at the moment. Nothing super easy. So we'll just go into the block, go to smelting recipes, and make sure she knows how to smelt some beef. There we go, cooked steak. And amazing. Good luck, Zelda, cooking up all that beef. Probably should go over here pretty soon. Whoa, loving the Christmas hat and goggles look, Warfish. So where was I? Oh yeah, that's right, setting up the research. So in here we go. We're going to go to combat and just pick any old ones that have leather. Boiled leather, extra guard armor, that sounds good to me. Ooh, that's going to cost 64 leather. Then we're going to research the mechanics hut, something we should have done a long time ago. So you know what, we're going to leave it at those 2 researches for now because, yeah, I need to gather some stuff before I do anything else. And I really want to get started on these walls. It's going to be a massive task. It's going to take us almost the entirety of the episode. So, let us begin. We're going to go over to the industrial district and look for a place to start. Now let's see. I do have my builder's goggles. I'm going to need those to see what I'm doing. So where is our boundary? It's over here, but what we want to do is we want to stretch this boundary all the way over there, maybe even as far as those trees, then hang a left and go all the way over to the edge of that mountain. And it's going to be massive. We're going to create loads and loads and loads of space. Now, if we don't have enough space for the industrial district on this side of the river, I'm thinking we can expand it over on that side because we won't need all of that area for agriculture, I'm fairly sure. In an emergency, we can always move the walls or build second outer walls. So here we go, I've got 12 guard towers now. That should be plenty to get us going, to get us started with. And I hope we don't put down more than 12 guard towers. Man, we're already like swimming in guard towers here on the colony. But as a wise man once said, you can never really have too many. So here we go, tower big. Now we're going to squeeze every ounce of space that we can from this build and put it very much on the edge. So here we go, the first guard tower is on the very edge, the very corner right there of our colony. That should expand things out, hopefully expand it over the river. We'll put walls going all the way here to the mountain, then we'll extend the walls out that way, put a gate over the river, and continue until we get to the trees. So let's set these up. There we go, now I see the guard tower. So with that in place, we can just basically put down the walls now. So there we go, we've got 4 segments of wall here. We've got, I think, Mollymoo on the guard tower, then Ambriel on wall number 1, Jensen on wall number 2, and then wall number 3, I think it's going to be, who's the last one, Leo? Yeah, and then those 4 pieces should get built. We'll expand this guard tower, or rather level it up, to maybe level 3, maybe even level 4, and that will push our colony boundaries out by loads. And when that's done, we can go even further with the walls. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So here we go with the wall build. This is going to be a massive, massive project, but one I've been looking forward to for a while. Now, it's always nerve-wracking to kind of set hard borders on your colony, especially when you don't know how big your colony is actually going to be in the end. And also, my voice probably sounds very different right now because, yeah, I usually do these voiceovers after the fact in editing, and I think I've picked up a bit of a cold, so my voice is a little bit croaky. Anyway, yeah, the first wall segment went up pretty okay, the last bit taking a long time because our builder had to dig loads and loads and loads of stone and dirt away from the mountain. But not even a little bit of rain stopped him from finishing the job. Now the way we're going to have to do this wall is we're going to have to build 3 segments of wall and then a guard tower, upgrade that guard tower from level 1 to level 2, and then 3, and then the extra boundary space that upgrade gives us is going to let us expand the wall a little more. And we're going to have to do it like that throughout the whole of the project. 3 pieces of wall and 1 guard tower to level 3. But that actually works out really well because we now have 4 builders, the perfect number for this strategy.
Now when it comes to the wall segment by the river, I'm not going to use a gate segment from the wall because the gate segment is a little bit too short for the width of the river. So we're going to be designing our own gate system later down the line between two guard towers. Now one of these wall sections took forever to go up, and I was really confused about this, like why is this builder taking so long? Well, it turned out they didn't have any shears. Ugh. And that's one of the quirks of these builders because we've just hired them brand new, they didn't have the tools for the job, and most of the other builders aren't set to use shears, they use hoes to break the leaves instead. But once the builder had the shears that she needed, she was able to get back to work and complete this segment of wall. It still wasn't the quickest though, and because this wall segment is so far away from all of our builders' huts now, it really can take them a long time to get back and forth. Oh man, but it is exciting to see. Now the walls are only going up at level 1 because level 1 only really needs oak and spruce as their materials. Once you go to level 2, you start to need bricks, and that will make these walls way too expensive, so they've got to stay at level 1 for now. But we're going to skip forwards now to the end of the build. Basically, we followed the system of 3 pieces of wall and 1 guard tower, and as you can see the guard towers and walls fade in, you can see the nice big area that we've prepared for ourselves going forwards. Now here's a gate section at the opposite end of the colony. I wanted more ways to get into the colony, and these are going to be important going forwards. Also, a way to get up to the towers, some stairs. And a big old swoop through the entire wall. Oh man, I'm really impressed and pleased with how this looks. It does have a kind of floaty element to it, but we'll be fixing that later on. What's important is we've got loads and loads and loads of room for massive expansion. Oh man, so 10,000 years later, and check it out, this is a really impressive sight to behold. We have claimed so much land. This is amazing. Now, I wasn't sure if I was not claiming enough or if I was claiming too much. But you have to kind of remember that we have this flat space here, but we've also got space on top of the mountain over here to use, and we've got space on that mountain over there. We've got the area we're preparing over there. There's even a flat space over there we can use, and if we still need more room, we can dig into this mountain and have like an underground industrial area, just like we did in the medieval oak colony. But oh man, it's beautiful, a real sight to behold. Now there's only 1 stairway up, and I'm not sure if I got the walls the wrong way round or the right way round, but yeah, I guess only time will tell. Now some of it is also a bit floaty, and that's something I'm going to fix afterwards by just adding some cobblestone and stuff underneath. When we prepare the land around it to build, we'll be able to fix it. But also, with all of this space, we should be able to put down some really impressive gardens as well, because there's some really cool garden decoration. But that's a view from our tower. Let's get down on the floor, get close to the action, and survey our brand new land ourselves. So over we go, we've staked our claim. Let's go and see what this land is about. So like I said, we don't have a gate over there by the river. Instead, we've just got 2 guard towers that are quite far apart, and I made a bit of a dirt bridge there to help our builders get across. But what I'm thinking we could do there is have like a create drawbridge either side that kind of goes up and down to let ships in and to let people cross. I think that might be kind of cool. Anyway, what we're going to do with the coast here, or rather the riverbank, is bring the seawall around over this way and basically make the river about as wide as the opening is over there. Maybe. But I want to make sure we have as much space over here to build as possible, because even though this is huge, we still might run out of room. It can happen. So yeah, this land is pretty good, pretty flat. This is nice, strong, fertile land. And we could even go up the guard tower if we want. And now here is a view from the walls. You can see this is going to be the agricultural area, and it's going to be sprawling with plantation fields, animal fields, and crop fields. And yeah, I didn't want to build the walls too close to the woods because I figured, you kind of want your walls a little bit far away from trees because that's where enemies could hide, right? Anyway, we've got a massive area over here, and I think maybe this area right here might be big enough for the mystical site. In fact, we could even check that out right now. Aha, yeah, we're missing the mystical site, but the cathedral, how big is the cathedral, and do we reckon this would fit there? Okay, now this is going to take a while to position because it's freaking huge. Man, it takes like 10 minutes to rotate this thing. Oh my god, it's so big! Look at this! But we could actually feasibly almost fit this in here. Yeah, look at that! Oh my god, would that not be freaking crazy impressive? But I do really think I want this cathedral on top of that hill rather than down here at ground level. I think it'll look so much better up there. It'll give our colony so much extra height. But we're going to shelve that for now because that cathedral, oh my god, that will, look at those. Those are blocks of gold. That thing will take a lifetime to build. Now also one weird quirk is we've claimed all of the area around here, but we've got like this weird pocket over here that we haven't claimed. Now also, I think I saw like a weird structure over here, like a wooden well. I want to, yeah, there it is. I want to go and scope this out because I haven't seen this before and I want to know what it is. Oh, okay, it's not really much going on here, but there is free iron. Not too bad. But yeah, it looks like it's just like a nice little decorative well. Well, we'll smash that to bits sooner or later. Oh man, but this has been one of the most epic builds we've done this series. These walls are colossal. They're only level 1 because the materials to get all of the walls to level 2 were insane. In fact, I almost couldn't even afford to do all the guard towers to level 2, but I had to because that's the only way we could expand the borders. But this bodes really, really, really well. I'm really excited to see what's going to come next episodes because we've got all of this space to work with. But I would like to, next episode, wrap up the retail district and try and get that finished off because we can build all of the buildings now. I feel like we should get those down. So a massive thank you for watching this episode of Minecraft Minecolonies Byzantine. As always, a massive thank you to all of you guys who are putting your comments in the comment section. I love reading them. Let me know what you think of these walls, if you'd have done something different. And also let me know what you think we should be putting in the ravine underneath the bridge by the hospital. I've been Sjin, and until next time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and take care.